Hello everyone, it's the Moonlight Ninja here, and today I'm going to be talking about Killer Instinct. Now, I'm going to be talking about some likes, dislikes, and things I'd like to see in Season 2, and why I think they'll show up. And for those who don't know me, you'll see me around most Killer Instinct stuff. I used to be on the Double Helix forums before they took them down. I am now currently posting a lot on the Killer Instinct forums that are Killer Instinct Central for stuff. I post on the Killer Instinct Central Facebook and Twitter pages every now and then. And I do some Killer Instinct videos of my own, and I do stream on Twitch every now and then when my Xbox is working properly. Okay, so things that I'd like to just start off with is my dislikes. I guess we'll start off negative and we'll go into the positive and end on a positive note. Okay, there's not really too much about Killer Instinct that I don't like, except there's maybe a small thing, a very small thing that I'm not too keen on. First was back in Season 1 when it came to Spinal. Now, they said Spinal was meant to come out in, was it July? July, was it? Yes. They had the entire of July, and what they did is they waited for they waited until the very last day of July in American time. Now, this means where I'm from, it makes it Australian time is February, which voids the promise of Spinal coming out in July for us Australians. No, they could have just released them one day earlier and it would have been okay. It would have been July in both countries, but it because they waited so long, it voided the promise for us in this country. Now, I know that's not too much of a big deal to the rest of you, but for me, it sort of did piss me off just a little bit. And then we come to Fogel, which was delayed also till April. Now that was delayed for everyone, and that was very inconvenient as well, because everyone who is expecting these characters to come out on these special times, and they are delayed. And also the lobbies that were meant to come out, they were also delayed, not once, but twice. Now, those are the things I pretty much dislike at the moment. There's also this the bug going around that resets your Killer Instinct. So if all your progress that you have made at the time will be reset and you have to start from scratch. Now I have got this bug once, and it has inconvenienced me quite a lot, because my Xbox for some reason it started off open, but now I am set to a strict map, and for some reason I can't turn it back to open. I'm stuck on strict, so I can no longer go into ranked matches or pretty much any online matches. So I can't regain the costumes I once had. So yeah, that's very inconvenient for me. It's very annoying. And yeah, the last dislike I have is for I like the classic costumes, but there is one I am very unhappy with, and that is Thunder. I mean, the costume itself is okay in its own right, but as a classic, I am very, very disappointed. Now, the reason they made the classic costume look the way it did was because they said it was stereotypical, offensive, and racist. Now, I have went looking for Native Americans themselves and asked them about the classic costume, and I have evidence of just one, but I have spoken to quite a few of them, and I have also asked people who are non-native as well, but we'll just have a look at just the Native Americans at the moment. Now, they do not think it's offensive. As the proof I am showing you on the screen now, this is just the evidence I have got of one, in particular Native Americans, but I have asked multiple, and they do not say it is offensive at all. So, why they cannot make the classic Thunder the way we want him is very, very annoying. I mean, the costume we have at the moment, sure, it's okay as an alternate costume, but calling it a retro or classic costume is very, very, very annoying. Like, extremely, and it pisses me right the fuck off. Okay, so that's my dislikes, and so, I guess we'll get started on my likes. Well, I don't think I should really list out my likes, because everything else besides those dislikes, everything else I'm pretty okay with. Oh no, I'm sorry, there is one more dislike I do have. It is with Shadow Jago. Now, sure, it might be easy to get to him for a lot of people, but there are also people like me who play the game just for fun, but aren't very skilled at the game. But we do like to unlock everything. Shadow Jago is just that bit too hard to get to. Like, to fight him, it's okay. I guess you can just keep trying with him, but just to unlock him, to get to him, is a little difficult. Having to get the 3 endings, that's okay. I'm okay with that. But the having to ultra everyone, I guess I can live with that. But the difficulty, the having to play on medium, I think they should just lower that to you can get him in any difficulty, because doing medium is just a little bit too difficult to do, especially when you have to make sure you can't replay at any times. If you could replay as much as you want and then unlock him, that would be okay. But the fact that you're not allowed to die at all or on your way to him is really, really, really difficult. If they're going to do that, they need to make it able to get to him in the other difficulties as well as the medium below. I mean, like below medium as well. Because at the moment it is just a bit too difficult to actually just get to Shadow Jago. Okay, so everything besides that I do like. I am quite happy with everything. So yeah, this game is in fact one of my favorite games at the moment on the Xbox One. Actually, it's pretty much the only game I have on the Xbox One, because that's all I really bought it for. Okay, as for things in Season 2, I'm sorry if you can't really hear my voice properly, but anyway, let's get started on Season 2. Season 2 is things I would like to see. I'd just like to see the entire cast of Killer Instinct return. Now this is what I think will happen. At the moment, we can tell that in Season 1 we had 8 characters, 9 including Shadow Jago. Shadow Jago, however, was a Day 1 exclusive, so he wouldn't count, which indicates Season 2 will have 8 characters to play as. People say that that's confirmed, and they literally said that they'll have 8 characters, but I haven't seen it, but if that's so, we'll have 8. At the moment, we do have 8 original KI characters left. Now, Gargose and Eyedole are boss characters, so they will be taken out, which leaves 2 slots open for new characters. Now, they said they would have returning and new characters. What I think is the new characters will only be in these 2 slots. So far, we can tell that Aria, which is the new boss, will be taking up one of those slots. Now, I think the other new character will be Eagle. Now, this is why. They have hinted at Eagle quite a bit in this. in the endings of the story mode. Now, a lot of people say that Fulgor is Eagle, and I wouldn't argue against that, but my idea is Eagle is Fulgor, but he's not. I think to create Fulgor, they used Eagle's abilities and memories and whatnot as they've programmed Eagle's memories and all that into Fulgor. I think Eagle himself is in Ultra Tech, locked up somewhere, and they're using him to create Fulgors, pretty much. And the Fulgor in the game is a prototype being used with Eagle's emotions and all that. So yeah, I think the entire cast for Season 2 will consist of Riptor, Cinder, TJ Combo, Tusk, Maya, Kimwoo, Eagle, and Aria. That is my guess for Season 2. Now, things I would also like to see for classics would be, well, not exactly classics, alternate costumes. I'm not going to say any alternate costumes for new characters that haven't been added into the game yet. I'm only going to say ones for people that exist, because I don't have many. Or costumes I would like to see would be a real classic for Thunder. That is my number one I want to see. I would also like to, for Jago, since Jago is a monk, I'd like to see a hooded monk Jago. You know, like the hood robes that they have. And also, this one just come to me out of the blue. It's probably really less likely, but Jago, because since I've been into a lot of theatre lately, I would like to see, you know, a dark musical theatre Jago. Accessories for his head is all I can really think of at the moment, but accessories could count as, accessories for his head is the Phantom of the Opera mask, or the hairstyle of Sweeney Todd. Now, I know a lot of you people will think that's pretty dumb, but, you know, it's just an idea. Another idea for one I had was for Saberwolf. Now, a lot of people don't like this idea, but some do, and that is a human costume for Saberwolf. You know, like maybe 20% turned into a wolf, Saberwolf. He still looks human, but he's got his animal instincts and all that, so he still plays like Saberwolf, but he just looks human. And another one I had was the KI2 costume for Orchid, and for Spinal, a living Spinal. So pretty much he's got all his skin on, and he's not a skeleton, but you know, it'd just be cool to see what he would look like if he was still alive. So yeah, they're the things I would like to see. For modes, well, considering I can't play online at the moment, I decided for a mode that conveniences me more so, but maybe it would help those people who are having the same problem, and that is an offline rank mode. So basically, you go online and you have your online rank when you play online, but when you're offline playing locally, you can go to your offline rank, and that's just like a separate rank from your online, but when you're offline you see all your stats for that, and this also helps towards getting those costumes that you need to go online for. But if you're having the same problem I am, you can't go online to get those costumes, so this will help you get those costumes offline. Also, modes I'd like to see is I'd like to see a tag mode, a simultaneous tag. Just for fun. Stick it in there. You know, cause like Tekken Tag, they did it, the whole 4 people on screen. So yeah, I think it would just be cool because, you know, stick the simultaneous tag mode into arcade, so that way you can play the game in co-op, because, you know, every game is fun in co-op. I would like to see Gargose and Eyedole appear at one point. I don't expect them to show up in Season 2, but, you know, if it goes beyond Season 2, I'd like to see them show up then. Okay, what else is there? I sure hope I'm not boring you people. I know my voice sounds pretty boring, but, if you'd like to hear my ideas, and I'm glad you like my ideas. Okay, another mode I'd like to see as well. I'd like them to make HD remakes of, old Killer Instinct, stages. Specifically, Jago's Killer Instinct 2 stage. I would like to see a classic survival mode or a classic arcade mode, which is basically just all the characters are forced into their classic costumes, and the stage that you find them in is a remake of one of the classic KI stages. So I thought that would be pretty cool just to see. What else is there? Guest characters. A lot of people don't like my guest character list, so yeah, I'll just say what people I'd like to see. I'd like to see Goro from Mortal Kombat, Xemnas from Kingdom Hearts, and I don't know, Slenderman. I did have a big list at one point, but people don't like my list, so I'll just put out the top three, my top three, and they're my top three. So even though Slenderman wasn't in my official list, I thought he'd still be pretty cool anyway. I know a lot of people will disagree with what I've said today, but you know, these are my opinions, and if people don't like them, that's fine too. But yeah. Also, I would like to talk about 3 characters that I'd like to see in the game that are actually part. Oh, well, they're not part of the universe, but they are. I'd like to see Nox, Billy, and Targus. Now let's talk about them. Billy is basically a character that was talked about in Idol's ending on the original Killer Instinct. Some woman thought that Idol was Billy because he had either, it depends on which one you watch, but Idol, and there's 2 different endings. Idol was given the club. Some lady gave her son who died in a crash the same club or bracelets, depending on which one you watch, to her son. So yeah, the bracelets Idols are wearing, or the club Idol has, she gave that same thing to her kid Billy. So I'd like to see maybe make a story about how Billy and Idol know each other somehow, and they had a battle, and Idol came out on top and took the bracelets and the club. So just bring Billy into it as another fighter that seems to know Idol. Targus was actually a tweet made ages ago by a creator of Killer Instinct, but it turned out Targus was actually, when he was talking about Targus, he was talking about a Street Fighter character named Sagat, or Sagat, I don't know how to pronounce his name. So it was Sagat spelled backwards, so Targus, and that was pretty disappointing to find that out. But now people want Targus to be a real character. So so Targus can be pretty much anything. It's just as long as I have the name Targus, and then boom. Nox. Nox is actually a character that was made by a fan a long time ago. I'll put the picture up on the screen of what he looks like. And yeah, pretty much he's got a bio of him. He's an experiment of ultra texts, and yeah, I'd just like to see Nox. He's a fan-made character, but he looks cool, and I wouldn't mind to see him in there. So if anyone wants to help make these 3 characters, Billy, Targus, and Nox, real characters, spread them around. It'll be good just to see them come in. I know that they start off all fan-made or rumored or whatever, but if they get a lot of support, maybe one day they could actually get their goal and become real characters. You know, it'd be good. It would just be pretty cool to see. So yeah. Anyway, so I hope you liked my ideas, and if you don't, well, fuck you. I don't care. These are my ideas. If you like them, well, thank you. Please, people in the comments, tell me what of my ideas don't you like. What do you like? And if there are things you don't like, please don't be a dick about it. Give me tell me what you don't like in a positive way. And if you do agree, say, oh yeah, I like this idea, blah blah blah, and just leave it in the comments. You know, I'm not really. It doesn't really matter if you guys don't subscribe to me or like the video, but you know, if you do want to subscribe and see more of my stuff, or you do like this, you know, hit that subscribe button or the like button. And so yeah, this is. I hope you enjoyed everything. This is the Moonlight Ninja signing out.